Okay, folks, again, we're trying to troubleshoot an RV refrigerator. The first thing I want to tell you is this refrigerator, or the one in your RV, is about as much like the refrigerator in your kitchen as your oven is. There is no comparison to the two. This works on a heat source. The other has a compressor in your kitchen. Basically, the first thing you're going to want to do is level the camper and turn it on. We recommend that you use electric. There's a lot of variables in gas operation. Electric generally is stable. You can plug your camper in on a line cord to the house if you need to. Just don't run the air conditioner, you'll overload that. But you've got that much. This pulls about 300 to 400 watts of power. 300 or 400 watts of light bulbs. You can think of it that way. Now, run this thing at the end of about an hour to an hour and a half. You should be able to put your hand on this chimney and feel heat. If you don't feel heat, it's not on. Why isn't it on? Well, that's a troubleshoot. Something isn't working. Could be the board, could be the one of the heating elements. There's several options there that can happen. If it's hot, if that feels hot, after about an hour and a half, go in and see if you can scrape a little frost off the back wall of the freezer. If not, you may have a problem. Run it for another hour. If you still don't have any cooling, you probably have a bad cooling unit. But there are some other things that you need to check prior to making that assumption. The first thing, and I should have really mentioned this first, especially if you've got a Dometic 2652 or 2852 or one of the derivative numbers, keep your eyes out for a telltale yellow stains like you see here, What that is a chromate. That's the rust inhibitor put into the ammonia, which is normally clear, but it's done to keep it from rusting. When they leak and the pressure is gone, it'll leak out like that. If you hear, after you turn this refrigerator on, a roaring, boiling sound, if you hear it sound like a pan of water on the stove, it's bad. Same thing as on a car radiator that overflows. When you take the cap off, it explodes. When the pressure is gone, it lowers the boiling point, and you'll have a boiling action here. That means it's bad. You've got to have a cooling unit. Number two, when you take this off, I want you to see what it looks like back here. This is your heating element, and normally this is where you're going to see the color. If you see any indications of that, it's bad. Next, if you still have no cooling, take its temperature. Feel here, and feel here, and feel here. Now be careful, because down here is going to get hot. You could burn yourself. If you've got this very, very hot, and you've got ambient outdoor temperatures here, it's bad. Cooling unit is bad. If the unit is cooling, but it's not cooling good enough, it could be one of two things. It could be the thermistor, which is the controlling device, or the unit could have a blockage. Normally, what we recommend that you do on a Dometic, a little easier on an Orco, is you take this cover off. There's one Phillips screw here, and then you got a slot on each side that you can pry the cover off. And you disconnect the thermistor. Now the thermistor is a pinch connector. It's a 2-prong plug, and it's right below this 6-pin. When you do that, it turns the refrigerator wide open. And if the thermistor device is bad, the refrigerator is going to take off.